Now to a new development coming to Commerce Township that is expected to have a huge impact on the area.
The new retail and lifestyle space called 5 in Main is set to open next summer. And while some are excited about the new space, others are voicing their concerns over traffic congestion and other issues. So
we sent 7 News Detroit's Christiana Ford to Commerce Township. She is talking with residents, the developer, and the township about what they are doing, should I say, to address the concerns.
Now that people living in Commerce Township have a picture of what this 45 acres of land off of M5 will look like, there are some questions that they have, some for, some against. At the intersection of Pontiac Trail and Martin Parkway, the roads are busy, the animals are plenty, and the signs of development are clear. What's also clear, people who live nearby have a lot to say about it.
I was upset.
I think any kind of development is going to be better for the community.
Especially after finally seeing the vision of what will be 5th and Main. The developer sharing these mock-up images of what will be a spot for shopping, dining, and living.
We're really excited to put some reality to the dream.
Of the 333 acres, developer Bruce Akins, who also lives in the area, says 45 of it will be 5th and Main Retail and Lifestyle Center, like the Village of Rochester Hills development he owns.
We think that there's a major void on the west side of Oakland County for a lot of tenants that are either not in the market at all or located in Somerset or Birmingham.
It is a really cool concept. What I liked about Rochester Hills development is the feeling of a small town, if that makes sense, like a city core. That's something that Commerce, I feel, has been lacking for a long time.
But while there's a level of excitement for community members like Matteo Ruffini, there's also frustration from community members like Lynn Buscemi, who's lived in Commerce for 30 years.
I think they need to think about this a lot more and stop worrying about trying to develop a small town into a big town.
One of her main concerns:
our infrastructure cannot put up with this. We have way too much traffic in this area. The roundabout right up there is constantly having an accident.
We took her concerns to Commerce Township leaders.
How are you guys addressing the concern about increased traffic flow?
The township is very aware of the concerns of our residents with respect to traffic. And if you look at where Township Hall is, right along the Martin Parkway corridor, I mean, we deal with it as much as anyone else in our communities.
Their plan is to add a new traffic signal along Pontiac Trail at the entrance of the development. When asked about community input, Planning Director Dave Campbell says the township worked on this project for 10 years and says a project of this scale has always been planned for this site.
I think the community has been very engaged in the process that has led to this project. Lots of public meetings, lots of public hearings, lots of public input.
Moving forward, Rufio and Buscemi plan to stay involved in the conversation. In Commerce Township, Christiana Ford, 7 News Detroit.